Hey guys, Paul Morrow here again for opsdesk.org doing the 3-minute recap for Tuesday, 28 October. So, House Oversight came back today and said that the use of the autopen appears to be highly suspicious, potentially corrupt, and has referred their findings to the head of DOJ, Pam Bondi. Now understand, this is an unprecedented situation. This whole thing doesn't really have a case law to rely on. Let's separate it out. The use of the autopen is not the issue. President can use the autopen. He can direct the autopen to be used. That's pretty settled. That's not going to be the problem. The problem here is whether or not Joe Biden knew about it. That is what's unprecedented here. And frankly, I don't know how this is going to go. What are you going to do? Grab these people and lock them back up? And the problem is proving that Biden didn't know about it. It's going to be almost impossible. What are you going to do? You're going to depose Joe Biden at this point? Number one, your argument is that he was out of it, so you're not going to be able to talk to him anyway. Plus, he's the president. He's got immunity. You're never going to be able to talk to him. So it comes down to the people around him. They all have a vested interest to clam up, because if they don't talk, there's no way to get to the idea that they did it on their own, that Biden didn't know. And they know that. So as long as they don't break ranks, you're never going to get to the truth here. It looks to me like a blind alley, and it's probably not worth it. But you at least have demonstrated that there does seem to have been some skullduggery. What I think, and I've said this before, far more potentially viable as a way to investigate this thing is go down, go to the street level, find some pardons that are real outliers that you're saying, what is this guy pardoned for? And then follow the money. You're going to find that it's going to come through some big donor who called up and leveraged a favor that he was owed, or maybe paid some more money. Hey, I'll put $20,000, Senator, in your reelection campaign. Can you talk to the Biden people? Get my nephew out of jail. That's the kind of thing I think you're going to find. Follow that money, then you can flip people, because that is criminal and corrupt, and you have a very different bag of worms here. I think that's where they should be going, and that could be potentially explosive. You may never get to Biden or even the people around him, but you're going to get to the people who facilitated this and who got taken care of, and they're all going to be Dems. All right, let's move on. We also had today the fact that the Trump administration filed their appeal in the Bragg criminal case, his 34 convictions. Total bullshit case. Reading it is nothing really revelatory. You kind of knew it all, except for the last piece, Judge Mershon. Judge Mershon should have recused. Who knew? It didn't come out during the trial that his daughter ran, partially, she's a co-owner of a political advertising firm, and they were using the trial to raise money for other candidates. They were talking about the trial in their ads. Black letter conflict of interest. Mershon should have recused. He's corrupt. He should really be dinged here. He won't, because it's New York. Case is going to be overturned. So much for lawfare. Complete joke. Paul Morrow for the Ops Desk.